Hello everybody, my name is Nevo, and unlike the couple Let's Plays and all that good stuff I have been doing, I decided that it was time. And I looked at my calendar, and it was December, as of this recording, it's December 10th. I mean, we'll ignore that. This is uploaded on December 13th. This is the 2-year special of my channel, and I am actually very grateful that there are some people who have stuck with me for the past 2 years and have continued to support me in my efforts to, well, I guess make YouTube videos. So, for those people, thank you. And for everyone else, thank you for at least being part of the channel. So I decided to do a special, which I'm going to look back and I'm going to do little impression videos or explain my thinking and all this craziness about my most important videos I've uploaded to this channel. Now, in terms of most important, I don't mean most views or most likes or comments or all that craziness or least viewed video. I mean the videos of which, when I made them, it started a new way of me making videos. For example, there is the my very first ever video I made only with Sony Vegas and my capture card. Like those kinds of types of videos where I started using new techniques, or the HD or to the 1080p transition, not the HD transition, where I went from 720p to 1080p and all that kind of stuff. I decided they all have a very solid place in this video. So, first video is the oldest video on this channel, almost 2 years actually, and it is the Minecraft Let's Play Part 1, The Start. So I will actually be seeing you guys over whenever that starts. So thank you, and I'll catch all you guys in the next video. Alright, so to start off this special, I decided to go back to the very second, this is technically the second video on this channel that is my own gameplay and my commentary. And the main reason behind that is I didn't do your truck video because that video is so bad to the point where I couldn't bear watch it. So there are a couple things. When I made this video, I was more going for a, how should I put this? A video that people would want to like or want to watch. Which back then, I guess, I enjoyed playing Minecraft. I don't really enjoy playing Minecraft anymore. Now, this is actually, here's a funny bit. This was a lot simpler of a time, and oh my god, sometimes I wish I could go back to this time. It was when I used Bandicam. Didn't pay for it or anything, because you could still see the watermark at the top. And, yeah, I know. It's so weird. It's so weird. Also, I was gaming on a laptop. And I still have this laptop. This laptop, I think, I actually used to stream every now and then. And every now and then I'll record something on it. But, yeah, so. The laptop was a dual-core, whatchamacallit, AMD processor of some sort, some APU thing. And I think I only got like 15 FPS in Minecraft. It was pretty hilarious. And that's basically that. Also, you guys probably noticed that the voice is really different in this thing, right? But I mean, yeah, the voice is very different. It's actually kind of funny when I look back at this kind of stuff. Alright, so let's move on to the next video. I don't even know what it is. Alright, our next video, here we are, is, well, it was actually my very first montage on this channel. Which was the 200 subscribers montage. Now, the reason I included this, well, obviously, is because it's a montage of some sort. And it's the first one. What started a very long trend of Black Ops 2 montages. Especially with this exact gameplay and everything. I used the crap out of this game. Yeah, so another thing is, you guys won't actually hear the sound of this because it is copyrighted, and very depressingly, it's copyrighted. I don't even know. There actually is a bit in it that the music is completely cut out in. A quick couple of things. This video was actually fully recorded with the Black Ops 2 theater mode, which is probably why it's so laggy. Pretty certain that's it. And the game was laggy in general, so everything was just a general mess with a 8-man free-for-all quick-scope, no-scope battle. A nuke town. It was a clusterfuck of just insaneness. Some slow-mo action going on. Couple things. The Kind Master in the bottom right-hand corner. If you guys saw that, that means The video was edited on my phone. It was not edited on a laptop nor a full-blown PC or anything. I mean, this is probably worse than Windows Live Movie Maker. I mean, it was pretty depressing at this point. So, and it wasn't even like a powerful phone. I think it was this S3. I would like to say S3, maybe even lower. It might have been my Galaxy Jasper Stellar thing from like 011. Oh my god, I'm done. I can't even see. This video is lowering my IQ at this point. All right, next. All right, here is another video. This video, actually, a couple funny parts. The Kind Master is back on there. Now, here is something which I haven't even done since this. Is there is the little beginning bits with all the whatchamacalls. Oh, which I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna still to this day. I think this is probably the best made video I have in terms of all the asking for likes and all of the cool stuff and that craziness. Now, commentary wise, now it had a lot of good things in it. What it says, had a lot of good things going for it. Other than the fact that it wasn't, I don't even think this is 720p. I think this is 480p. It has the watermark, was made on the phone, and it's a lot of smart things, but it wasn't executed correctly. And I mean, it's actually, I believe this is a very impressive gameplay. I mean, 2-minute swarm on grind. Yeah, I remember making this too. I wasn't in the country. I was actually in Mexico. I didn't have a graphics. I didn't have a capture card at the point. And this is also made or recorded only with the Black Ops 2 theater mode. Another thing, this is actually when I was in my little commentating phase, where I just love making commentaries and I love talking to you guys. I can't do this anymore. It's just weird. It's also back when I played Black Ops 2 and I didn't even know what Counter-Strike Global Offensive was. And oh my gosh, was that a different time. Alright, so also this is also copyrighted, so you guys won't get this down on that either. And then yeah, you guys can see all the cool stuff I did. Alright, so next video. Okay. The one video which I find very interesting in the fact that it is such a weird anomaly with my channel that this is my most liked video or my most viewed video on this channel. Not by that much anymore. It used to be by a lot. It used to be like a landslide. And right off the bat, for one, it's called Fraps to CSGO, which I guess is kind of like a bait-click-y kind of title. Not that much though. And I mean, apart from how terrible it was, and the fact that the game was pirated, I mean, it wasn't even like a legitimate copy of CSGO. I think I made up for it though. For those people who say, "Oh my god, he pirated a game." I mean, I've bought CSGO 3 times now, so I think I made up for the whole pirating thing just a little bit, And it's old, you can tell. The doors on Dust 2 are both wood, and I mean, and I suck balls. Now, I think the only reason why this video is viewed half as much as it is the fact that it's a Fraps test of a popular game, which this still gets views. Now, here's another funny part. This video isn't even HD. It's not HD. It is 360p. So, I mean, you guys might be able to tell what it looks like or something. But the video legitimately isn't even HD or anything. It's just, I find it mind-boggling how it has the most views on this channel. It's weird. But I mean, oh, and also, add on top of all that, this is pretty much the same reason why I don't even upload CSGO now. And even if I do CSGO now, it's still smoother than this. It's the frame rate was so abysmal to the point where when I watch it now, I just laugh at how bad I was able to run this game at. Oh yeah, it's recoil control. Now you can see how good I am too. That's how you get Legendary Eagle. Alright, let's go into a video that is different than this. Alright, here we are. Now, before, the I'm Back video was my favorite, probably has the best ideas and implementation of some extra little stuff that makes people enjoy videos. This would probably have to take number 2, even though it's one of the weird anomalies on my channel, this video, because people didn't like it, and I truly, to this day, still don't really understand why no one liked it. It was better executed than the I'm Back video, because it was the same video. It was pretty much the same exact video, just a different game and whatnot. And also, this was also made with Sony Vegas. This was the video right before I swapped to 1080p, so this is 720p, and it recorded on the Xbox One and all that good stuff. So, now another issue with these kinds of videos is that they were off the top of my head. So they were very randomly, just random stuff was going on. It wasn't really that amazing or anything. So, now this video, I like this video a lot though, because it uses music as pretty good audio levels. And I somewhat stayed on track. It also had a little interesting bit where I showed my mouse and stuff. I felt really proud of that. Speaking of the mouse, I'm actually going to be doing a review on this. Only like 5 months later than I said I was. So yeah, this doesn't really last that long, but this video is just there. Now, there is one video which I did kind of forget about, which is probably one of the most important videos I've made, and that is alright, and this is probably the most important video on my channel, even though it's not nearly, it's probably one of the worst quality videos on my channel, but one of the most important videos on my channel. Now, for those of you who don't know, this was the very first video I ever made in Sony Vegas. It did not get received well. Actually, no, it did get received moderately well from my viewers, and it was generally one of the more special videos. Even though you could definitely tell that there was a gap in quality from this and what I do now with Sony Vegas. I didn't know what I was doing at the time. I knew a couple transitions. I didn't know how to fix the motion blur, the ghosting effect on like my rifle. See, if you pause the video at any random point in this gameplay, you can see there's like ghosting in between the guns, at least that's what people call it. And that is what I found very funny about it. Now, it's kind of funny. This is back when I played Battlefield 4. Now, I don't play Battlefield 4 because it's too boring. It's too much effort for nothing at all. And that's really rough thing. See, yeah, I didn't know how to do transitions, which I don't do commentary videos anymore. You guys somehow don't know that. Unless you are on my second channel that I do. But on this channel, I don't do commentaries anymore. So when this video was made, this pretty much started or kept on that tradition of me doing commentaries and me enjoying making commentaries. And also, it was also really fun to make this video on Sony Vegas, even though it was made on a laptop and the gameplay is not even that good. It was fun. Alright, so now we are into the big changes. Alright, here we are. We are actually pretty deep into 2015. This is also another Xbox One gameplay, which I think these are actually out of order, believe it or not. I know, it's kind of depressing that I did that. Now, the thing about this video, which might make people wonder why it's on this list at all, is that this is the video that transitioned me into 1080p 60 FPS. Before this, it was 720p at 60 FPS. At least that's my render settings for stuff, and that's where everything was upscaled up to. But this was a full 1080p video, which to this day I actually think still is probably the best looking video I have. At least, like, yeah, graphically wise and all that nonsense. Now, another thing is this video is decently long. It was, at the time of making it, it was my longest render I've ever had to do on Sony Vegas, and I think it was about 4 hours. It was 5 hours, I think, to render the entire video out. And it was pretty good file size. This is actually completely killed by the Postal 2 video, and all matters of get wrecked, mate. But for its time, it was very, very, very surprising for me. It was more of a attempt at testing the waters of the My Time With series, even though it's not even called a My Time With, but where it's completely uncommentated, and it's just music all the way through the entire video, which to this day, I don't think I'm ever doing that again. Because for one, getting all the music and having to deal with the copyright after and fixing up my partnership at that point was a lot of effort, and it was about an hour just trying to find songs I actually enjoy putting in there. But I mean, once it got started, I did enjoy it. Now, having said that, this video all around is not that good. Sadly. So, on to the next one. Okay, now we're actually going back in time to 720p videos. This is... Now the thing that makes this video stick out is this was the very first video which I was requested to record with people. And it was a lot of time when the people were able to play. We got everything all set up. We sat down and played this wonderful game known as Payday 2, which you guys totally haven't seen in any of the past 3 years or anything on my channel. Yeah, so we were playing Payday 2, and it was very intriguing. And I found it pretty funny. It's actually a very long video also. So, nothing really special about this video, other than the fact that it is quite long. In the fact that, and it's also consistent all the way through. There's no random destruction in my whatchamacallit. There is no glitchiness with the video. That's what I'm trying. Okay, now I would like to say this is in the top 5 worst videos I've ever made. Now, at a first glance, the video really isn't that bad. Now, that's glancing, not hearing. Hearing, you guys can clearly hear the just terrible audio quality. My mic was complete garbage at this point. And other than that, this video was a very prime example of why you don't make deadlines. That is a lesson I've learned since and have never made the same mistake again. Which I made a deadline for this video, which I very simply, it was impossible for me to keep the deadline, and what ended up happening was a mess. That is Minecraft Season 2. And also, other issues with the, I made a trailer for this where I did the intro, but it built hype around this video. And the hype that was built around this video from the viewers at the time, it was not, and I couldn't execute this video how I wanted it to. Even though all around it actually is not that terrible of a video. I do believe that Season 2, Episode 1 was worse, mainly because it has the black bars, and that was made in Windows Movie Maker. And it was just an all-around, just no of a video. But yeah, I mean, this is a simpler time when I played on console, and games were perfectly fine running super smooth on a console. It ain't like that no more. It ain't like that. Okay, and here we are coming into the newer bits, of which this is actually some PC stuff. Now, what makes this video so special in comparison to all the other videos that are all Payday 2 on PC?
I'm doing a post commentary.
Now, the big thing about this video is it was the very first PC video I've made that has the game running at 60 FPS, sputtery smooth, and that is due to the fact that my friend came over and I was using his 750 Ti, and I used the crap out of his graphics card for me in my own personal gain. It was very, very fun to play Payday 2 at 60 FPS, and it was generally really amazing. And it was actually at max settings, so I mean, I was really happy to play it, and it was very. I think this is probably one of the most underrated videos, because it was in the time when I did the 7 straight Payday 2 videos, of which is not ever a good idea for me to do the same game 7 videos in a row. It's not that fun, nor is it that good. Also, I was using a loose snowball, so if the quality of that video intrigues anyone, go watch it, because that video is better than any video I'm going to be able to make for a while, because I'm never going to get a new mic soon. So I was using a blue snowball microphone, and I was also using a 750 Ti. So I mean, hooray for technology at that point. Okay, now here is the behemoth of new techniques and all the craziness. Now for my newest montage, when Nevo was placing Legendary Eagle, there were a couple of things I had to absolutely tackle. Which one was I had to make the game 60 FPS and make the video bearable for people who are watching it. Had to get a good song. Had to get a song that wasn't copyrighted. And also, I needed it all to be high quality and I wanted to have more than 50 clips in it. I ended up with a 3-minute and 40-second montage that has 66 clips in it and about, I like to say, 8 separate renders of the single montage over the course of about a month and a half. Really, yeah, that is about how long I spent to make this entire montage. Where, now the main difference between this and every other video I've ever made is that every time I made big changes, I would render it out, ship it to the work in progress playlist, and have people watch it and give me feedback on it, which I would then change. Primarily, the biggest change probably being is that this montage was actually a lot longer. This montage would have been around 4 minutes and 42 seconds if I left in a bit of some transitions I loved and I kept in what were universally hated by everyone. Another thing is the song went through, I think, 2 changes. Once it was a Sean Wasabi song, and then I went to MDK for the final release. And past that point, well, you guys are actually going to have more in-depth video of the making of this entire montage and all its separate craziness. But that concludes that. The absolute destruction of everything on my channel. Okay, that's a little bit too much. But there is the game that broke 3 records on my channel, or 2 I can think of right now. One is longest commentated video at 2 hours and I think 3 minutes or something like that, and also longest render time. This video took so long to render, it put me out of commission, where I couldn't talk to anyone or use my PC for about a day. It was a 17-hour, 56-minute render for this entire, for this video. It was a 1080p video, and it also had the largest file size by far any video I've ever had to make at 161 gigabytes. Which for many that might not be that much, but when I only have 900 gigabytes of storage pretty much in total, and about 500 that was already away with old files and games and stuff, it completely killed my hard drive, and I was afraid I was going to run out of hard drive space while recording this video. But it is finished, and it is probably one of my favorite videos I have ever made, ever, for this channel. And it probably will actually stick like that. You know what, I'll do my best to speedrun. And I mean, hopefully we will not get another Nevo plays this long. Hopefully we can keep that to the 1 hour of series. Alright, that basically wraps up my most important videos. Now, some people might be wondering, oh, Nevo, where's all the Watch Dogs and Crisis and GTA 5 random nonsensical stuff? Now, the reason those videos are on here is because they didn't really change anything. Nor were any settings adjusted, resolution changed, or any craziness like that. So, past all of this, thank you everyone for 2 years. And I plan to continue doing this for a while. So thank you everyone for watching this video. It's actually been quite long. So, just honestly, thank you everyone for subscribing, liking, commenting, watching for the past 2 years. For all you guys, just thank you. I can't say thank you enough, can I? So, I'll see all you guys in the next video. Which, the next video, I believe, is a throwback for some people. And it is a throwback for me. And then we will be off to the last video of the year after that one. After the next video, it will be the last video of 2015. And we're off to 2016. Which, for those of you who want to know what's happening in the start of 2016, go down to the description of this video. Go to my second channel, which I actually talk very in-depth about what videos are being made for the second channel, or main channel, in 2016. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch all you guys in the next video. Next week, actually, I think. No, it's this week. Tomorrow, I believe. I think, yeah, it's either today or tomorrow. I don't even know. This is why you don't record videos early. Yeah, bye!